Alrighty, another quick video update. This is at the end of day 2 of demolition. Well, actually, it's about day 4, but they've only been here 2 days. They haven't been here the last couple of days. So right now I'm standing in the kitchen. Let me go back as far as I can here. We can see the hole that we've cut out. Yeah, that was done on, today's Thursday, that was done on Tuesday, so and they haven't been back since Tuesday. The plan is, I think, to come back tomorrow. So what we've done, obviously, cut out all the wall, sliced it down there, and then, actually before we did that, we built the plinth here, so the base, and ran the supports up the side, and obviously had the beam put in first to support everything, to support the roof. We've still got the acro props in until we get everything finished. Yeah, and then at the end of the day, after we'd knocked all the bricks out, we built up the outside of this just to give it some protection from the elements. There's probably only a day or two's left of work to be done in here, I think. So really all we've got to do, we've got to lay the floor there. So what I've just finished doing is actually chipping off all of the mortar off of these bricks to give us a flat surface to work off of. This is the floor level, obviously, so what we need to do is just make a beam that comes out of there and across to here to support the floor, and then clad it in something, whatever. Same as on the outside of all of this. This is just plasterboard at the moment, and there's got to be a fireproof coating that goes over the top of this on the outside, just to protect it, just in case. I don't know, building regulations, I guess. At the moment, we've still got 2 little gaps. You can see one there and one up that side, which is actually pretty lucky, because I've got the fan on in here, and I've just spent the last probably 2 hours just grinding, trying to grind the wall flat. So all the mortar that came off, it obviously came off in bits and pieces, so I've had to go through and hit the whole wall pretty much with the angle grinder by hand, just grind everything flat, because the tolerances that we got to play with aren't that much. I've got to lay plasterboard down this wall, obviously nothing on that wall because that's where the cabinets are going to go, but I wanted to get, and you can see even all the masonry adhesive, I had to go up there and chip all of that off and grind it all back by hand as well. So that took a fair while. And just the amount of dust is, we cleaned this up this morning and it was spotless, and now look at it, there's just crap everywhere. But I wanted to get this done while we still had the 2 ventilation holes. So obviously, as I was saying before, got the fan going, and any dust that I make, I'm just trying to pump it out of those 2 ventilation holes, because as soon as we finish that up and block all them off, then we're not going to have any holes at all, and the dust has got nowhere to go. So I've been pretty flat out today, just grinding and making as much mess and as much noise as what I need to. We noticed another problem. This beam here, that one, that actually supports the roof for the shed. Now, if we have a look at it, it's pretty obvious that hangs a lot lower than that main beam. The new one that we put in, that new beam that we put in, which is the light coloured one in front, that was going to be the height of the cabinets. Now, obviously, that's not going to be able to happen, because the roof supporting beam is like probably a good 30-40 centimetres lower than that. So what we've actually got to do, and this is still yet to be confirmed, we've got to take this beam out or modify it somehow, and we were discussing using a piece of steel to actually brace the roof to get us back a lot of this height. Otherwise, we straight off lose half a metre. And as you can see, actually you probably can't because it's really dark, but yeah, so that's something we're going to have to tackle probably tomorrow if they come back, work out how we can get all this height back in that cavity. I've already talked to the cabinet maker and said, look, we might need to change the plans a little bit, maybe drop the cabinets just by 5 centimetres or so. So which is no big deal. We were just hoping to have everything line up, like that cabinet actually line up to the top of this cabinet, but I guess it's just getting a bit pedantic on my part, so I might have to sacrifice that. Yeah, so I just, what else has been going on? I just finished chipping all this out here, so I just ran the angle grinder down there through the probably 10-15 mil of I don't know, whatever you'd call it, mud that they put in there to flatten the wall out. Now what that gives me is, you know, probably 5-8 centimetres there to mount the plasterboard onto. So I needed a recessed section to mount the plasterboard onto, so that then I can finish it out to the cabinets, and it's all going to be hopefully perfectly in line. So I thought, again, I'll do that. Just ran the angle grinder down there and then just chipped it all off, and it all came off in big sections, which is good. Light switches here, I've got to move. I've got to centre them over. So actually I've probably got to move them about 10 centimetres to the left, which is a pain in the arse, but you know, it's what you got to do. Obviously all of that needs to be patched up. Big gaping hole in the roof. All of these holes over here, not sure whether they're going to get filled or whatever, don't really matter because they're behind cabinets anyway. Got to get all these bricks out. I was going to plaster up, well actually start to work on this wall on this door this afternoon. I thought it was something relatively quick and easy to do, but then I thought, while Al and Jasper aren't here, I may as well make as much noise and as much mess as what I need to try and just get everything else done. So that's kind of taken a back seat. I'll get there. Yeah, that's about it in here. Obviously we've got everything plasticked up. Let me just pop outside real quick. We can see there's probably a few tons of bricks out here. We've got to get rid of, and this is the frame. As you can sort of see, let me go back and see if I can get the whole thing in. So that's kind of where it is at the moment. Yeah, that's really about it. I'll do another video when we've got some more traction. Okay, bye.